Welcome back, Floater Gang. Today we'll be ranking the West logos. We're gonna start with the Los Angeles Clippers, and we're gonna have Lauren give us our thoughts on that one first.
Our thoughts. I'm giving you my thoughts, kid.
Well, that too.
So Los Angeles Clippers won. The overall logo, honestly, like it's clean, lame but clean. I love the LAC ball. It's technically not their main overall logo. I love the LAC ball just because it looks like a clean logo. So I'm gonna probably go with. I'm gonna throw the 6, but I might change to a 7. I don't. There's not too much to say
I
about
don't know. I think that's a little too generous. I think it's just such a boring logo in my opinion. And I mean, I don't know. You don't have a ton to work with the name Clipper. I mean, I guess their new logo is trying to work with it a little more, but I don't love the new logo. But either way, I think it's just really plain, kind of boring. Obviously, it's just like, it's like kind of the Pistons Wizards logo.
What's better though?
I don't know. It's better, but
It's better.
it's not. I don't think.
I know what you're saying, but it's better.
I'm gonna give it a 4.
it. Okay. Yeah, that's going forward. A little feedback too, just to me, to your simple point, they didn't even write Los Angeles on the logo. Can we
Yeah, it's
acknowledge
true.
that? It doesn't. The second biggest in the U.S. is not even written on the logo.
Yeah, that's the one thing that I dislike about it the most is majority of their logo is literally just Clippers. You have the two colors above and below it, and then like you said, they do have the LSC ball in there, but obviously it's not the main aspect of that logo. And so I think I'm gonna go right between you guys with a 5. I think it's a good logo, but they could do more. But I think it still looks pretty good overall.
I think everyone's being too generous.
Oh wow.
I think it's LA. Come on, you gotta step it up a little bit more, right? It's a plain ball, LAC in it, and you should have Clippers in it. It's really plain. I'm giving it a 3 there. They could easily step up their game.
I don't often
By a
think about it
lot.
as like this is LA, just because like I often when you say Los Angeles, I
You
think
think Lakers? Yeah.
and it is really like it seems like they should be like in like
They should be trying to fight to have the city more.
yeah, this looks like it's in Montana or something.
Yeah.
All valid feedback. The reason I'm giving it a 6, I'm gonna stick with my 6. It's just because it still looks
It looks
clean.
clean.
It doesn't look bad. It has a clean look. I think it's just above a 5. But I think all your feedback is valid. But let's just move on to the new one they just released. Might as well rank that one too. So the one that we just talked about, I never knew what a Clipper is. No one knew what a Clipper was forever because the logo doesn't show what a Clipper is. The old one.
I thought it was about like it was like LA barbershops or something.
Yeah. Yeah, so a clipper is based off their definition, a fast-moving sailing vessel or ship with sharp water-cutting outlines of the hull. So that obviously is on their new logo. It does look more like just kind of a cruise ship with like a compass in the middle.
It's got like a ball.
Does have a ball on the bottom part of the boat, which looks cool, but I feel like I don't like the sea around the ship. I think the ship itself is a good idea, especially considering what a clipper is. But I feel like putting that sea around it kind of really just doesn't look good, especially because it's if it would have been an O, I think it could have looked fine because it'd be closed. But you have that weird little just opening on the right side.
I feel like they're kind of playing it safe. I mean, and like I feel like a lot of teams are doing that, and I think that's fine. But again, I just not going to get a great grade on me if you're playing it safe, just because it's just it's the basic circle, the team name around it, and then like, fit the ball somewhere in there.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna give it a 5. It's better than the old for sure.
I agree.
Yeah, it's definitely better than the old one. I actually like it a lot more. The old one also it was just a lot of white in it. Like it wasn't too colorful.
Yeah, that's true.
Nothing like that. The new one, I like how they added a lot of dark blue into it.
I like
It makes like the contrast nicer, and then the red outline. I really like it a lot more, but it's still not like top tier. So I'm gonna give it a 6.
Give it a okay. Well, I kind of disagree with you. I don't know if it's better. So here's the thing: this logo I'm so torn about because it looks like an absolutely 100% golden, amazing money logo for a yacht company or for a cruise like liner. It looks amazing for that. For a basketball team,
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think it looks good at all. Really, like I don't think it's good branding. There's too much going on. Just like a really like a bow. It's a compass. Like you guys said, they did an awesome job of making it absolutely clear what a clipper is supposed to be. But almost too clear. Like it's a compass, it's about water, it has like watery colors, it's all naval. It's like this like
They should have done like a boat dunk in the basket.
yeah, like, granted the new one granted yeah, what do you mean? I've seen that.
I think even I mean I don't know how it would look obviously, but I think even just the white space you make the white space just like a basketball, like the basketball lines. You know what I'm saying? Like have it so it's more in the logo instead of just kind of hidden on the bottom part of the
The
boat.
fact that it looks so good and it looks so clean, but it lacks an aggressive element to make it like sports. It's just like too clean. It looks so good. It looks great, but it looks like too good.
It lacks
too
aggression,
clean.
and especially with their logo, focus on basketball.
Exactly. I know there's a little basketball on the bottom of it, but
Yeah.
like, it's not like very clear.
But it's not. It
Like,
looks
you look at that
cool, but
logo,
it could
you
very-
don't
yeah.
think basketball. You just don't think basketball. This one, a little bit maybe more representative of the city. It says Los Angeles is a good start. It shows what a Clipper is. Not that Los Angeles is actually known for their ports, even though being a huge city on the coast, it's not really a port city.
Part of the reason why they are the Clippers, I don't. They didn't rebrand
I know,
obviously
I
when they moved from San Diego, but they
I
did
know
start
why.
in San
I
Diego,
don't
so
care.
they kept
I
it.
don't care.
They should move
But that's fair.
Baltimore.
Or they should go back to San Diego.
Yeah.
Why in Baltimore?
Well, okay,
You
and
said
then the
you
bridge
did.
thing just happened.
I think you're the perfect.
No. I totally forgot about that. I'm just saying Baltimore's like a big port city. So it makes sense.
Not anymore.
What did you guys all give it?
That's okay.
Mom, you give it a 6?
You gave it a 5,
I
right?
gave it a 5.
I haven't given. What did you give it, Lauren? Have you?
I have not given it
I
yet.
haven't either.
I might give it a. I'm probably gonna give it a 6. I gave it a 6 the other one. I'm gonna give it a 6 this one. It looks good. It's still a really good like logo. It's just not a good basketball logo. It's just not a good basketball.
Yeah,
logo.
I'm gonna go 6-2. I think, like you said, it does look like a better logo. It does lack some basketball and aggression element, but I think it's a start just in the fact that it does look like a better logo than the one before. So I do have to give it a higher number than the previous one.
They have improved according to everyone to the last one except for
Logo wise.
logo wise.
Yeah, but they could still make improvements, obviously, like we all said too.
This is Memphis.
Memphis Grizzlies, their logo is just kind of plain. It's just the Grizzly. And then you have Memphis Grizzlies underneath it. Also, not it's just not that great, honestly.
They have one of the GOATest logos of all time. The Vancouver really one.
The Vancouver
Everyone
one's
loves that logo. I don't know anyone that I don't like it.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
give this one a 10 then. Now this one, I think it's also just like average. I do appreciate for once it's just not a sort of. I guess it counts sort of. It's
Almost,
It's like
almost.
it's like a bear shape.
Head. That's strange. I wonder why they did
Yeah.
that.
It's so weird.
But I mean, again, I think they just like they went safe with it and it looks fine. So I'm gonna give it a 5.
I like the thing is I'm a little torn on this one because like part of me thinks it's really nice. Like I like how the themes work together, the colors. I like the Memphis Grizzlies font. It definitely has its own element. It's simple enough to like just use that logo like to brand onto something. Like it's not almost supposed to be own artwork, it's just a logo. And the bear, but part of the bear. So I love the aggressive eyes. You gotta give it that aggressive like sportsy element. Part of it like it almost like has like a fat face.
Yeah.
It's like a fluffy bear.
Yeah, that's what I'm
almost.
thinking.
And that's where a little off. It doesn't represent the city. I mean.
Are there
Yeah, I
bears in
think.
All right, represent the city. We're golden.
I think if they would have kept the open mouth element from the first one on this one, it could have made it nicer. Obviously, if you do
Yeah.
it right, it could look really stupid too. But
That's true.
if you do it right, it could look really good with that aggressive element. But yeah, like you said, like you can kind of tell with the eyes there's a bit of aggression, but overall it still looks more like a teddy
Looks
bear
like a
kind of.
grumpy grandpa.
Like a grumpy grandpa teddy bear.
Yeah, I mean it's fine. The font I think is the same before.
Yeah, but
The
if you-
bear itself is not that awesome.
Yeah,
I like
the
the
Memphis
Memphis
font is
Grizzly
cool.
part.
The old one is.
I'm gonna give it a 6. I'm going 6. Deacon went 5. Marvin Valentine.
I'll just talk about it for a second. You know what I'm saying?
There's not much to talk about.
I don't know. It's very simple, but with the colors of the jersey and stuff, like you really can't do much. And I just feel like there's not much in Memphis. Like they don't have a crazy skyline or anything you can put in it. I don't know. I feel like that's like the best they can do. Maybe they could do a little better, but I don't know how much better with the colors they have. And I think when they had Vancouver, you know, it was their colors, so it just worked really nicely. So I think it's just really hard to work with what they have.
So
But I think it's just mid, so I'm just gonna give it a 5.
it's keeping it low. You just built it up and you brought it down.
Yeah.
Marvin, what's your final note?
I'm gonna go 5.5. I can't pick 5 or 6.
Wow. Also,
Have
just
to-
No
Break it out
way.
to 0.5.
fun fact. Before we move on, I actually on my notes I was like, I'm gonna put this like 6 to 9. I was gonna higher on it.
6 and 9.
6 to 9. Not
Six.
No, 69. He was gonna give it a 69 out of 10.
Yeah.
That would have.
All right. So next we're going to go to the Utah Jazz.
Charlotte.
This one, I have a lot of opinions about it that aren't positive. Does anyone have any positive opinions about the Utah Jazz logo?
It's
God.
it's clever. No, it's the
It
note.
is clever.
It's the note. It's a J
It's
and a
clever.
basketball all in one.
It is
It's-
clever. I
this is
gotta
a-
give him that.
This is a 10 to me.
Just like the Bulls.
Just like the Bulls. No.
The Bulls.
I don't want to give out too many fives, so I'm going to throw this one at 5.5.
Oh, you're.
Yeah.
Guys, are we gonna work with this?
No. I'm going under 4.5 because it's just super unspectacular.
Why did you have to do 0.5 either way?
He just heard Marvin do it, he wants to also do it like 12.5.
Fine, I'll go 4.67.
That's
I'm not-
Right in between. No, in between would be.
Okay,
Oh,
okay,
that's
okay.
not math. But
Let me discuss now. Alright. I'm really disappointed. They actually have a lot they could have worked with.
They should
3
be the Utah
seasons ago or
Temples.
that
so.
they've used already before too.
Well,
They should
even
be the
that, but,
Utah
like,
Temples.
3 years ago, when they had there was like reddish black jerseys and yellow, like kind of what the Suns have, the mixture, right? When they had Donovan Mitchell, Rudy Gobert, I really like those jerseys. And I think they could have gone, they could have gone towards that way, like those colors into the
That's what I thought they were
logo,
doing.
and done a lot more.
When we
But
practice
instead, they went with a plain black J, nothing on it. I'm giving it a 2.
I like Vonley being harsh on this. Vonley nailed it. They literally built themselves up like we're gonna rebrand. We'll do a little bit slower because we had a nice logo. We're gonna like do this cool orange like fade jersey they have on Donovan and Rudy were there. Looks super like they're going for this rebrand. They use like I think the arches, right? National like
yeah.
on the court. It's like,
Yeah.
they're going for like a cool rebrand. Like, this is gonna be sick.
And then
What
they-
happened? And they went yellow and black jersey with the
highlight.
most basic font ever. It's literally just a
Yeah.
font.
They're fine.
As far as the Jazz basketball, genius idea. But like, where's the rest of the logo? Where's like the rest of it? Where are the supporting elements? Like, that's cool. Like,
Yeah.
that's good. Like, for if you're gonna be called the Jazz, which also doesn't represent Utah at all, doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, again, they should have. I
I
understand.
don't know why they're like, hey, we're gonna go from New Orleans to Utah, but keep the Jazz. It's
Well,
gonna be
they couldn't
so
figure
cool.
anything out. I feel like
even the
one thing that I think a common theme with a lot of these teams is before you decide to move cities, think about changing the name too and making it make sense instead of just saying, "Oh, we don't want to be in New Orleans anymore."
I mean,
What? We don't know.
One of the best moves have been the OKC Thunder because they weren't allowed to make that mistake. They weren't allowed to take supersonic. It was the best things ever. The Hornets, when they went to New Orleans, did that. It was poop. They had to go. Everyone that was allowed to keep it has kept it. It was kind of poop. Memphis, they've survived, but they could have easily just.
They
changed
could
the
have
name.
obviously.
well, didn't the Hornets change the podcast?
Yeah, they went to the Hornets was a mess for like
Bobcats.
a solid 8 years. They
Yeah.
went Bobcats,
But no, no,
Hornets, but also Charlotte.
No, they moved Charlotte, moved to New Orleans as
That's
the
right,
Hornets.
yeah.
The
Yeah.
Pelicans, I'm saying the
Oh,
Pelicans
and then-
kept it.
yeah,
The
yeah.
I don't know why
But
the
then
New
they
Orleans kept it.
changed it, and then they
That's
actually brought it
exactly
back.
yeah. It's just a whole mess. Like, or also the Jazz, like the Pelicans were able to change it. The Jazz could just change it.
Yeah.
But anyway, as far as the logo that they do have, also note where's the rest of it? There's literally no representation. There's no hype. There's no energy. No cool colors. It looks good,
No
but
colors,
it looks
period.
like it's a music label brand or a tech company. It looks like it's like the back of your laptop and it has that logo, like an Apple logo. Like it looks good, but again, not for basketball. Despite having a basketball on it, it's missing everything to support it. It's a great start, missing everything to support it, and their stupid jerseys does not help them at all.
What's the
What was your
grade?
number?
I'm gonna go 3.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I agree. I'm gonna go 3. I mean, honestly, basically what you said. You have the ball, the J, you have the note from the name at least, right? It makes sense, but there's nothing else. That's literally all you have, and you literally have no color. It's black and white.
Yeah.
For the logo at least, and then you have yellow for the jerseys too.
One of my favorite logos personally. We're gonna go to the Sacramento Kings. We have a few Kings fans in the building actually. So Valentine and Ryan Deacon, what do you think of the Kings logo?
I like it.
Good answer.
As a Kings fan, I like
I like the colors. I kind of wish it had like a black outline around it. I think it would have made it look a lot nicer. I think it's a lot better than their old one. It has basketball, it has a crown on it, says the city. Pretty simple at the same time. So I'm gonna give it a 6.
Wow.
6. That's a lot lower than.
Yeah, I expected it a lot higher. Or
He does
higher.
not like it. Deacon, do you like it?
I actually think the old one's better. I think it was just
You think the old one's
What if I
better?
pick
This one?
what are those called?
Yeah, the weird one that looks
weird
like it's a
things?
high school basketball club from the 90s.
I kind of like.
He likes high school basketball club from the 90s.
why wouldn't you?
I don't even know what that's implying, but
I
whatever.
don't need. I don't.
I don't know either.
But the new one is also super clean. You got the king element, you got the basketball. It's simple. At least it's only half a circle. It's not a full circle, so I like it. I'm gonna go.
It's not stupid, but he's not wrong.
I'm gonna go 7.
7.
It's my highest grade so far.
I honestly, guys, like I think this is a really like good looking logo just because they've got a lot of different elements. Because again, like the circle, like for one, it looks like one thing together, which is super easy as like a logo to just put on stuff. It's like one whole element. King is clearly the front, like the first theme you see with the basketball bottom half, when you get that basketball element, but it also makes the overall logo look like a head with a crown, which makes the crown, which they're the kings. And then those are also mountains because Sacramento has mountains right nearby. Like I just think it's an awesome, really simple for a logo, which it should be. Also having a bunch of complex features. Mountain is also a crown, has a little double meaning there. Looks like one whole clean thing. I'm a big fan of this logo. It's simple to use. It looks good. The only thing I beg for the Kings to do, and this is mostly a jersey kind of drawback, but even for the logo, is use get rid of the gray, use black and gold with the purple. That would look so cool, and it would match the Kings. Doesn't do the logo, even kind of. It does actually, but
Is it supposed to be mountains?
According to my research, it didn't say anything about it, but I like picturing them as mountains.
it doesn't
because it makes
they
sense.
had that logo when they were over in wherever, like Cleveland or something. They don't have mountains over there,
Yeah.
but it looks like
I
mountains.
like to think of it exactly. Me too. I like to think of it that way, but they don't actually have
It's
that purpose in
Cincinnati.
it, which
They were-
I don't understand why. But
Okay.
It was Kansas City. It wasn't Cleveland. But
They were also over there somewhere.
they were, yeah, there's some other city too. But
They were in
either way,
Rochester and Cincinnati, and then Kansas City.
Yeah,
If they're supposed to be mountains, I would migrate, but
yeah.
Are you gonna bring it up or no?
no.
No, he
they're not
would have
supposed
if
to
it
be
was officially supposed to be mountains, but
I mean, maybe the designer was like.
why wouldn't you mention that? Yeah, I mean,
So, we'll see.
I'm definitely going 7 or higher. I'm undecided if I want to go up to 8.
yeah.
We go 7.25.
Why are you going? You know what? I'm not even gonna ask you questions.
You're the
It's
one
not worth
who
it.
opened bottle.
I just went half. We did that last time too. You're the one that went 6-7 when you're meant 7-5.
I like it. I'm just gonna give it an 8. Like I think it's just a good job. It's not like the best logo in the world, but it's an 8. It is. Marvin, we have a 6 and an 8 across the board. Are you going 9 or are you gonna keep counting?
No, I'm not going that high.
7, 8,
I'm not going that high.
All right, pick a number. Let's go.
I feel like you guys are gonna hate me again for going half, but I really like 7.5. I feel like that perfectly.
I like it too, but I had to pick a whole number, kid.
This dude stinks. Holy
Can we get
crap.
out of here?
All
I
right.
know about that.
Next, we're going to one of the most classic logos
Stinks.
worldwide, the Los Angeles Lakers.
1. I hate the Lakers.
That doesn't mean the logo.
No, I'm joking. I think the logo is it's timeless. It's nostalgic.
You love nostalgic logos.
And the lettering is legendary.
It's true.
I mean, there's not much to complain about this logo. Obviously,
I'll give you a complaint.
you can't really
Yeah,
work.
I will say.
You can't work late into
We
the
have-
logo.
Well, that's exactly
For one,
my
I
complaint.
disagree. But two,
Because they should
A
have
late
changed.
dunking a basketball.
They should have changed the mascot too.
okay, but let's say they don't. Okay, let's say they don't though. Guys, what city are they in? Los Angeles. What does it tell us about
They
Los
should be the
Angeles?
Oceaners.
Literally nothing.
They should be the Oceaners
Los
or the Beachers.
But
Clippers, except like the Clippers. Just
The
have it in
barbershop
parentheses underneath.
I'm not gonna lie, it's an iconic
The
logo.
quotes on them.
It's an iconic logo, but it's super lame. It's super lame. It's a basketball that says Los Angeles Lakers on it. There's nothing to it. It is lame.
I need to respect my Lakers.
And you
Wait,
said you hated them.
What? He
I'm
needs an
giving it-
mountain. He likes nostalgia. He gave the Bulls a 10 for nostalgia.
Wait,
It wasn't just nostalgia. The logo's also it's sick. Nostalgia helps.
no, they're not 10. But what is this logo?
7.38.
No, it's 5. You round that to 5.
No, I'll say 7.
I'm
Wow.
actually
I'm
surprised.
giving it a
It's not. It's not worse than the Kings logo.
I think it's-
I would.
100%.
I'm gonna go with the 6 here. The movie, like Deacon nailed it. The lettering is iconic. It's very original. It adds a moving element. It gives it a basketball feel. Moving
Got the show.
elements on any logo. These make logos like even if you don't realize it's supposed to be moving element, I feel like logos automatically have an overall better vibe if they put some kind of moving element into it. It says Los Angeles.
Well,
It's
just
simple.
'cause
It
there's
has
more
a
going
basketball.
on.
It has everything it's supposed to have on it. They didn't really go above and beyond. I'm going with a 6.
You know, I just realized something
Oh, I thought you
else.
said
It even looks better now because they have sunshine and it looks like a sunshine.
So what are you gonna give it, kid?
It's a 10 out of 10 right there.
Marvin.
What's your
Oh, okay. I think 6. It's a little better than the Clippers this season one,
Y'all are being too generous, man.
but
Being harsh.
it's not great. I think 6, yeah, does it justice.
I'm curious with this next logo because I feel like this is a really controversial logo.
Stickers?
The Dallas Mavericks. We're in the West, kid. The Dallas Mavericks. So that has a weird horse in it. No one knows why. Marvin said he liked it a lot, and it
This is
has.
stupid.
I'm curious. What do you guys think of it?
Are we doing like the one with the shield?
Yes.
We're doing the full overall logo. Well, you can analyze all of them. Kind
It might be the worst logo in the list.
Yep. I'm with you.
I'm ranging at a 2.75.
Dude.
So
All right, we'll let him calibrate a little bit.
So
Yeah.
here's the thing, right? Their old logo is even worse. I don't know how you could really do that, but they made it worse. It's like green and stuff.
I really like that logo.
I like
hate
the
it.
idea. I hate the green.
It's nostalgia. That's why Deacon likes it. We don't have to analyze that.
It's horrible. Both logos are horrible. Why is there a shield behind a horse?
Well,
Right?
The horse represents strength, and the shield represents strength.
I don't care. We're in the NBA.
Okay, thank you.
I'm giving it a 1.9.
I'm gonna put it a 2 for you.
No, it doesn't deserve a 2 though.
Well, that's what it gets for you. Then make it a 1. 1.5.
Put 2 parentheses rounded up from 1.9.
no,
I
it's
like that.
not
I
even.
like
Okay.
that.
You see, the funniest part too is a Maverick means an unbranded bull.
Yeah, it's a
But yet they put a
bull,
horse.
and it would look
Even
better.
though I think it's technically a baby horse too, or something like that. But like, come on.
It
They
would
shouldn't have put
look better,
Jack
and it's
joke.
more Texan. Like it's supposed to be like in Dallas. I want to also kind of analyze a
They
little
should have
step
put a
ball.
cowboy hat on top of
Put a horse with a cowboy hat on dunking a basketball.
it. Yeah.
We've got a boat dunking a basketball, the horse. dunking a basketball.
On the East one, Deacon has some good ideas. On this one, this is not the case. We know why Deacon did not design.
Oh,
any logos.
George Washington, or no, it wasn't George.
Abe
Lincoln.
Lincoln.
Abe
Abe
Lincoln dunking a basketball. Was it?
No,
You're sitting in the
Oh, no,
Wizard
we're
sitting in the chair.
in the
Yeah,
Abe Lincoln chair.
All right, you can watch that on the other one.
It's spinning a ball on a stinger.
Oh, dude, that'd be.
No, that's too much like the Celtics though.
Guys, back to the Mavericks.
Floating a ball.
All right, guys, we're in the West. We're in the
Oh
West.
my.
We're in the West. We're in the West. We're in the West. All right. Yeah, but I mean, I like the M that they have ran on the forehead. That's pretty cool. And I like.
Is
I
it
think
what that
overall
is?
the circular.
They have,
Yeah.
like stupid weird hair.
No, it's an M.
M.
I think the circular logo isn't bad right here.
What the heck?
I think
Oh,
the
yeah.
the circular logo
It's so
isn't
hard to see.
that
here.
bad. Like I think this is a pretty solid logo. But then once you bring everything else into it, it's just like I don't even think it's that great of a logo with just a circle. But when everything else just makes it like too chaotic, but not even in a good way. Like it's not a good like, oh sweet, like there's these secret elements, it's just random elements they have in there. I mean, I guess theoretically you could say there's one star because it's a Lone Star State. I don't think that's why it's there. I think it's just there because they wanted to.
Oh,
But yeah, I'm gonna go 4.
Y'all are being too generous.
I'm gonna go 4.
what did I do?
You haven't given it anything because you were still calibrated.
Yeah, you were like
You
1.89.
gave it pi.
He's with me on the 1.9. It just doesn't deserve a 2, but it's not just fun.
I don't know. I think it deserves at least.
Okay, you can go 2.
I'll go to 3.
Oh, wow.
That's
The 2.5.
I'll go 3. Just because the central logo with the ball,
Yeah,
it's not bad.
it's not that bad.
And like when I think of the Mavericks, I usually think
Think of
of
just
that.
the
Yeah.
circular.
And that one's a lot better.
But just in general, the big shield.
And even
I
the way
think
Mavericks
and the lettering. I'm more.
yeah, 4.
I hate it.
Yeah, I don't think like it's not.
I'm
Do you
gonna
think
give
this Dallas thing is like a bonnet. Like that's supposed to
To the
be?
ball.
For what?
I'm gonna give it a 4. I'm gonna give it a 4 because it looks modern and simple and it's better than the Utah Jazz logo still. Just because it has a little more color. Like it's just a 4 barely. It's borderline a 3. I'm moving 4. Let's move on to the defending champ,
Ooh, I actually like this one.
the Denver
pretty
Nuggets.
nice.
All right, Marvin, you kick us off.
I hate it.
Let's go to a positive note.
This
Finally,
one's
we'll go
pretty
back to
nice.
negativity.
You have the 2 pickaxes because you're obviously the Nuggets for the gold rush. You have the little gold nugget / mountain on the top, little like between the pickaxes, and then you have the ball underneath. I think it's
They have the
they
Denver
have-
Nuggets written around on the outside, really lame.
Yeah, but I think overall it's definitely a better logo, especially considering their mascot. You have the basketball. It's. I mean,
You didn't know every kid thinks it's a chicken nuggets. Like that's every kid when they were tuning the basketball, like the Nuggets won the chicken nuggets. Anyway,
that's
continue.
considered dumb.
I like
I like the ring.
Also, what did you say?
the gold
The-
rush.
The
I'm pretty sure
gold?
that happened in
They
California.
were mining for golden nuggets.
I'm pretty sure.
That's what they're called.
I
The
know.
gold rush is in.
No, they
San
Bounty.
had it in.
Yeah, the
Just don't
49ers.
talk. You're gonna embarrass yourself on
No,
YouTube.
the 49ers. What do you
Yeah.
think they're named after? The gold rush.
That's the gold rush, guys. There's been lots of gold rushes throughout history. The
Yes,
gold
but that's
defeated
said
long
a gold
over all of what.
Yeah, he said the gold.
He didn't
rush.
say a gold rush.
What the gold rush was like a 50-year long period. That wasn't just happening in San Francisco.
Okay, but it's known in San
Okay, kids. Marvin, continue. These guys are idiots.
I can tell.
No.
But yeah, and then it did apparently, which I'm not like a super fan of this, but I do like how since the nugget and I guess the ball does too has the like split of yellow and white. Apparently the reason why they did it is for like the sunset and sunrises that apparently are so nice in
Stop it.
Colorado.
Stop it.
Just shut
Stop
up.
it. Stop it.
Reach.
That's called 3D. This is how you design a 3D.
No, I'm
logo.
not talking about the 3D element. I'm talking about
Oh,
that's
well,
literally what it said.
I don't care. I don't care.
It's stupid.
What do you think of the colors here? They're kind of
It's
weird.
stupid.
They're a little off in my opinion. Like the way like the red, yellow, and blue.
I'm just gonna
Yeah,
be
put 'em on
honest.
here.
I hate the logo.
Bonnie, what are you gonna give it then? And
I
do you
don't know.
hate anything specifically about it?
The mountains, man, they're too small.
It's true.
It's what it's known for. Colorado is known for its mountains.
I agree
Alright.
with Bonnie. The pickaxes are too big.
Yeah.
Big pickaxes. And again, it looks too much of a badge. Not enough movement, aggressiveness.
Here's
It's
the
only
thing.
it's just a circle, like Deacon said. It's just a circle. Not enough going on.
I think it's missing out too much for what the city is known for,
Guys,
is the mountains, and you don't have enough.
I think I have a.
So I'm giving it
3.5.
3.5.
No, but if you make instead of having a circular badge, you make it like a mountain, and then you put like the pickaxe and a gold nugget inside that with like kind of like it is right now,
Yeah.
but a little more
Yeah.
hidden.
I like it.
That would
Dunking
look
a
sick.
basketball.
Deacon with the
Okay,
fire.
that would be sick.
No, basketball.
That's a good idea, Marvin.
Did you dunk a basketball today or something, and you're just like really excited about that? Or something?
That's one was life. That's why he talks about it so much.
That's true. That's what it is.
I love that idea. This logo, I'm gonna go with a 5. It looks like a Boy Scout badge, a fancy Boy Scout badge. Like it looks good, good colors. It doesn't look like an awesome $1 billion basketball team. But that's what it looks like. I just don't love it. Don't hate
But
it.
Deacon,
And I
it's iconic now because they won a championship with this logo.
I feel like the Denver Nuggets, like the writing is just so plain.
That too.
Like there's
Agreed.
nothing on it. It's white. Like the old logo I liked because the Denver and then Nuggets were like huge, right? I don't know. I just feel like it's just plain white.
I like
normal
the
word writing
rainbow one?
font. There's nothing on it.
All right, guys. We need some ratings. Bounty rating.
3.5.
Okay, we're gonna go another decimal because some kids are stupid. Deacon.
Oh god.
Oh.
It's certainly not dunking a basketball.
Yeah, that's probably what brings it down.
Yeah, no, it's not really nostalgic either.
It is now because they won a championship.
It doesn't make it nostalgic for him. He thought the Knicks logo was nostalgic.
In like 4 years, it'll be in the same.
Yeah.
But no, I'm gonna go 4. It could be worse.
I agree. I think it's
It could definitely be worse.
Definitely.
It could be like. Yeah, it could be worse.
Marvin.
I don't know why you're trying to come up with something.
Marvin.
It could be like that.
That's better.
In a way, yes.
No, no,
Well,
no.
guys.
So I just want to break down this gay looking logo.
Yo,
Alright,
it's
so you
kind of
got-
cool though.
You got
Like,
the mountains in the background. You got
Not
the
at all.
skyline with the rainbow.
guys, Deacon just hates it because he's gay.
I amn't gay.
Damn it.
I am not gay. I have respect for the gay community. So
We're making this personal now.
He's really hating on the logo because it looks gay.
no, I like this look.
Okay,
That's
good.
why he likes
Marvin.
it. It makes him feel comfortable. I'm gonna give it a 7.
Wow.
Whoa.
What? Okay, guys, make sure in the comments tell Marvin why he's wrong in the comments, please.
Didn't one of you guys give it a 6.5?
The highest guy is a 5 from me.
I give it a 3.5, buddy.
Oh. All right, I think we can move on to one of the arguably the greatest logos. in
This
the-
guy, what? Why are you so
The
generous? here?
Pacers.
Dude.
I think
Pelican.
No, it's New York.
it is the New Orleans
The
Pelicans.
Brooklyn
It's
Nets.
the Giants.
All right, guys.
Alright, Lauren, I want to hear yours on this one
This is
first.
stupid.
This is literally arguably the best logo in the league. And let me break it down for you. Let's take a good look at this. It's original. It represents the city. Original colors look great. It looks clean. Looks modern. Enough detail. Font completely represents New Orleans. Completely recognizable as the New Orleans Pelicans. The bird is the state bird. I don't hear a lot of other high school teams that are the Pelicans. Unlike the Bobcats or the Bears, the Tigers, or whatever the crap they come up with. It's actually an original state representative. Colors are you got a new a Mardi Gras feel, a little French feel, even a touch of jazz on it with the lettering. If you go to New Orleans, they have some of the street signs in that lettering, a little fancy touch.
Yeah.
And then you can take that logo and simplify, just take that Pelican. It looks good, it's aggressive. This is a good logo, guys. It is just a good logo. It's original. It's got everything you need. What does it not do?
Well,
What I think brings it down, which does not make it a 10, is when the font Pelicans is so plain. It's
They make it in the
Oh.
same font as that. As
But
the
it's-
font.
The red
Oh,
on
on
the
the
bottom.
bottom. Okay.
What is that for? I
Okay.
don't understand.
It is a lot
Okay.
smaller.
I don't like it. The red is just like too bright for like what the whole logo is around it, which I think lowers the grade by a lot. But otherwise, I like everything else. Like I like the gate kind of look on the top with the Saint.
The little
logo
same
thingy.
logo, that's a little French.
Right.
New Orleans.
So I'm gonna give it an
Put a basketball on it with that beak. It's just. It's good.
8.5.
wow.
Yeah.
An 8. No.
8.5?
8.5.
All right,
I
that
don't
was
think
hard. He
it's
almost just pooped himself trying to get that rating out.
I didn't know it was the state bird till right now. So that definitely brings it up for me.
And it's dunking a basketball, probably.
It looks like it's on
Yeah,
its
it's
way.
dunking a basketball. Why do you think it's in its mouth?
It
It's
looks
dunking
like
a
it's
basketball.
like about to do something.
Is that like
It's
a
about to do something.
And we can assume it's gonna dunk.
They have Zion. It's kind of dunk a basketball.
They're not shooting threes. Jordan
Well,
Hawkins.
Murphy does. Or
They also dunk them.
McCollum. Yeah, they do both.
Well, not. Well, he
He can
can.
dunk. They can yam it.
Alright, guys.
We're getting too.
Go to the logo, not the freaking team.
The logo itself,
The team's helping.
I don't think it's the best in the league. It's definitely.
Well, yeah, you think the Bulls is the best in the league?
It is true. It might be the best in the West. It might be. So that's why I'm gonna give it a 9.
I like. Good job, man. You make me proud sometimes.
Thanks.
Sometimes.
This is the first time today. Actually, the Kings. You made me proud of the Kings.
I agree. I think a 9 is a good rating.
No,
for
because
this
the
one.
old one was better than the new
Yeah,
one.
I'm gonna go 9 too. Valentine is stupid. He had an 8.5. He could have made it a 9. So we had 9. So we almost have 9 across the
The
board.
red on the bottom is just so dumb.
But it's not like
Not
big
that
enough
dumb,
to where it
but
like
it's
takes.
still
All right,
close.
let's just move
What
on to the
is it?
Pistons.
Dude, can you stop?
Oh, Rockets, guys.
Same thing.
Rocket. Honestly, the Rockets might have like for teams that have had more than 3 logos in their history, like over the last 3 logos in their history, like some of the best ones.
What?
I think you're wrong on this one.
Yeah.
Really? All right.
The
Explain.
new one
were
is
buying a
horrible.
Oh, I don't love the new one either.
I love their old one, like their classic with like the rocket flying around.
that was.
That is like top tier. That is
They only had it with like 10
nostalgic,
years.
right? That's nostalgic, as he says.
I actually,
like this
I
one.
don't like any of the Rockets' old logos.
Even like the last one.
So, like the Rocket one,
You
it,
didn't like this one right here? Just the Houston Rockets, the cool R.
not really. It's nostalgic.
Just swearing me again.
Reminds me of Prime Hard days. But I mean, I think this one just it's,
Mhm.
it's I guess it's kind of a rocket. And
Well,
like beatbox in here. And like, actually, it's kind of cool.
Okay, so here,
So you got the ring,
Rocket,
you got
have
the ring
ring.
around the basketball.
The basketball
Alright,
could be a planet.
Can I try to get maybe at something that Deacon's getting at? I think the logo, the biggest problem it has, it doesn't look cool. Just like if you just straight look at like the logo, you're not analyzing, it doesn't look cool. It doesn't like if you analyze it, it's cool. The idea is cool, and so I think they did a bad job making everything dark. The ball's dark. Why is the ball dark? Why is the orbit dark?
Yeah.
I think they should have changed the color. Should have made the back of the orbit dark as well, so like light gray on the back side of the orbit, which doesn't make it look like an orbit. And then made the ball
And the ball, in the holy crap, this is genius.
and
guys.
made all the light gray from the back.
No, and
so
then
it pops out.
the ring going around, like it's supposed to be like the Saturn rings or whatever.
Yes.
That's the rim.
Yeah.
And then
Wow.
then a rocket ship is dunking the ball.
Okay, this might. So, like you were saying, like when you first look at it, it's not that great. So when you look at it, it's pretty sick.
No, it's a good idea. I just think they should have made it pop more.
No,
Like,
yeah,
everything's
yeah.
too dark.
For sure.
I do love the use of the awesome art. I love that art. It's
Yeah.
literally art. It's a rocket. It's so simple. Looks good. Represents the city.
I don't love that.
It doesn't pop out enough on that logo. The ball's too dark. They should have made it that light gray from the backside of the orbit, so the ball pops out.
I'm gonna go 6.5.
He's really feeling half-C today.
No, just because, like you were saying, it doesn't pop, but like when you really look at it, it's a really neat idea.
It's a neat.
And
I
I,
think that's a good
also
way to
I
sum it
don't
up.
love the R at all.
Really?
You know, the R kind of brings it down because there's a ring around the R too. There's 2 rings now happening.
They kind of put a logo on a logo, to be fair. And that's a
Yeah.
little odd. It's a little odd. I love the R. I like didn't get rid of it, but it is a little bit of a logo on a logo.
So I will be joining Deacon in the 6.5 club.
That makes 2 idiots.
What we that?
That's 2 geniuses actually.
Lauren, what do you give this?
Honestly, I'm probably gonna go. I think I want to probably go 6. I think it's on par with the Grizzlies and the Clippers for me. I just think it is.
I'm gonna go 7 actually. I think it's a little better.
It just doesn't look good enough to me.
You guys are right between us. You can't even like.
But we're not. We're not. Okay.
I think the 7, yeah. It's good. Yeah, I mean we said everything about it, I think. It's nice. They have a lot of really nice elements in it.
All right, let's move on to the greatest team in basketball at this moment, the San Antonio Spurs.
Oh, but Spurs,
Nostalgic.
timeless. No, it really is. And even if you look at like the, the
That-
full lettering,
That's
with,
not the one we have right now, kid.
well, I know, but I mean, I was just clicking on
Yeah,
to get
don't
it,
click on
to
things.
get it bigger, whatever.
He likes
That you with being the Spurs,
Not
and it's really clever. I don't know. I wish they would make it like. Okay, I don't know.
What?
I feel like they could do more.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I there's definitely more. There's definitely a lack of just kind of like the jazz of just elements. At least we have our spur in there. The only thing I don't like about the spur is when I first saw it, like for the very first time, I was always really confused because I always thought it was a Y.
Yeah.
So that is a little odd. The idea is super sick, and once you understand, you don't really look at it like that anymore. But there's the Spurs logo is I like the spur itself. That one by itself is cool. But looking at it with like the lettering and everything, like I said, it's really pretty plain. The spur is a little confusing when you first look at it and you don't really understand what's going on.
I'm not, and even when you look at the soccer team version,
Why are we?
what the heck is that? Is that a chicken?
It's a hot spur.
All right, back to basketball.
England.
Back to basketball. We'll do that on our soccer podcast later on. You guys can tune into that one too. It's on YouTube.
It's kick game.
Idiot.
And we got
Rainbow
touchdown game. Got hockey puck game.
Whatever he took this morning,
game.
make sure not to take it.
Remember
What did you take this morning so they can make sure not to
We
do
got
I took it all.
golf game.
Okay, so
All right, guys.
Hole in one game.
Oh, hole in one. Right?
Back to the Spurs logo.
Okay.
Fun fact: they've used the spur in the U ever since the team moved from Dallas to San Antonio.
That's true.
So they've always been an element. I love that's actually nostalgic. And that's what makes this logo good. It's a secondary logo, so if you're tuning into ESPN or wherever, that's all you're gonna see. For that, I think it's awesome. It does a job representative of Texas and kind of that like the Cowboy spirit. The rest of the logo is literally just San Antonio. It's got a little curve, which makes it look a little more fancy. It's not horrible, but it's just the spur. I like this as center focus of everything that it's supposed to be, but it's lacking a little bit of support. It's literally just a San Antonio. There's not even like a something that's around. It's literally just the word San Antonio. So it's really lacking support. It's not bad in any way. It's just also just not like
Good
awesome
in any way.
overall logo.
Yeah, indeed.
If they move to Austin, I'm pissed.
They're not. They literally just built their new
Yeah.
practice facility here.
Oh, that's true. Gosh. But they played a game with us. That sucked.
Well, they've done that for the last like 3 years.
I think we won that game though.
Did they?
Yeah, I think so.
We won that game.
They played it against the Nets, right? Anyway, I think so. No, it was against the Nuggets.
That's
Yeah, I was going to go to that game. I was like, oh,
All right, we'll talk about how disappointed you are that they played us and we weren't able to go on the soccer podcast in a little bit. Okay. What are you guys giving this logo?
Okay,
I don't want
it's
to.
plain. What San Antonio is really known for is the Alamo, and we don't have anything of that in our
Do you
logo.
want the Alamo on the logo actually?
I do.
Dude, it could be a little cool arch on top. It's like a
Well,
tiny
if
little
you-
arch
if
on
you
top.
Make it because there's no background. If you just make it the background,
That's true. I've seen it before. They do that on like shirts and stuff like that.
that's
Look right
sick.
there.
or do like a
No, I don't like this one. This one looks pretty
do
bad.
like a
But it has the blue, pink.
The
and
idea is
stuff on
cool.
the
I
bottom.
like it. All right, Val.
Yeah, he is.
Take us to the promised land. Keep going.
He's gone. He
All
forgot.
right, what are you gonna rank it?
But I also want
This
more
is cool.
colors. Like we have those like jerseys with the red, blue, orange, right?
Well, we have.
We have
oh, like
the
a
black
Fiesta?
and white.
Fiesta.
Yeah,
Why did we
Fiesta.
stop doing that? Yeah, it's a yes.
But we just have black and white jerseys.
Well, we have it.
We don't even have the Texas
No, we don't.
logo.
We have
What
the
is that
plastic
jersey?
one.
Or,
It's the
we don't even have a Texas symbol in our logo or anything really to represent San Antonio. It's just a spur, which is I don't know. It just lowers my grade. I feel like they could do so much more.
I don't disagree with them all the way because I think they could be really cool with some color. At the same time, though, for nostalgia as a Spurs fan, I love like that's just who we are. We're the only team I think at this moment. The Nets kind of, but we're like silver and black. I guess like with the Spurs
The
are
Nets,
silver
they're-
and black.
they're-
They're not silver though.
Yeah, they're
So-
gonna use black.
But we're colorless and it's kind of cool and I love that we have this year we don't unfortunately. But I
Yeah.
love the Fiesta jersey themes because they bring a lot of color out of nowhere and we still get that element and represent.
But at the
So it's a
same
really
time,
cool combo in my opinion.
it's not
when
out
we
of
do that.
nowhere in the sense of random.
Yeah.
Everybody knows why.
I know it's super
So
cool.
it's super sick.
But I love that our regular logo is colorless because that's
Yeah.
who we are still. Like we're very keep our head down. We play as a team. We're not about the bright lights and stuff like that. We're black and silver. Keep it simple.
I like the Spurs, but
Solid.
I just feel bad about ranking them because it's not going to be a good rank. They don't have it's like we said, their primary really isn't that great.
Yeah, the primary is pretty cool. I like the Spur. I think I'm gonna probably go with the 5.
Really.
I feel like that's honestly too generous.
It probably is, but I'm a Spurs fan. So I don't care.
Here's the thing though, which I really like about the Spurs logo. The U that according to Marvin looks
It's
like
a
a Y
spur.
is a
I said that.
spur.
I've seen
Okay,
it like 5
shut up.
times.
Right? That spur has been their thing for
What if we
I
were
just
talking
said
about
that.
this
I
whole
just
time?
said that since I moved from Dallas in the 70s.
but how I say it is better. So okay.
All right, what are you gonna give it, kid?
So I'm actually gonna rate it higher because they have the originality for so long and no other team has.
Nostalgia. Okay.
The Bulls have literally never changed the
6.5.
logo around.
Dang, he's going high. 6.5.
I go 7.
Wow, are you serious? No.
Yeah, I'll go. I think it's fun, and on jersey, I
I
think
thought-
it's a classic look.
But they don't even have any jerseys that have the full logo on it.
Yeah, they don't have the.
Where?
Oh, that's true.
I have a poster of DeJounte Murray in my room, and
Where?
Yeah, look at the look
on the-
Guys, this
It
is the
doesn't
logo.
say San Antonio, but it
I
has
just
the
got
Spurs. He means the Spurs
Ah,
part of the
okay,
logo.
okay. I actually, that's a good point. I'm gonna make it higher. I'm gonna make it 6.
just because he's
Wait, but that's wait.
DeJounte's.
Well, I look at that all the time.
Marvin, what are you giving it? Stop looking at the DeJounte for.
Sorry. Gosh, guys, you're gonna make me feel even worse now that you gave it such a high ranking.
Dude, just give it what you
I'm
want.
gonna go 5.
Oh,
I'm
no,
gonna
we
go
all hate
5
you
with
anyway.
you.
Don't worry about it.
That was
All right,
a lot.
don't worry, we hate you anyway. It
Move
doesn't
on to
matter.
the Suns. That's right.
Phoenix Suns.
What's the heat?
I know Marvin has some negative feelings. Does anyone have any positive feelings about this logo they want to start with?
Nope.
No, man.
No positive about it.
Deacon, that's not Deacon here.
Pretty clever.
Is there something dunking a basketball? No.
but the sun
Is the
is the
basketball.
basketball. It's poop.
I'm gonna say, guys,
So no positive.
pretty much, yeah. To Deacon's point, like the idea's there and the execution's just absolute dog poop.
They have it like so.
I like
You should have like just the sun and the basketball type thing, and that's not terrible. But they have it in like the weird black.
The weird box, it's like
octagon,
tilted for some
whatever.
reason. How is that an octagon? It has 2 corners technically.
Oh,
2
'cause they
actual
have,
corners.
and then they have 2 soft.
But it's a rectangle.
soft.
So,
It's that a cartoon 2D ball that has 3D. The font is cool.
Yeah, that's true.
It doesn't match a 2D ball. The fonts are coming at you, and the ball's like just flop there.
Well,
It
you
looks
can
like
see it kind of has shade.
it's like straight out of a cartoon.
that's true. And the box is
I guess
really
I
bad.
don't know if I have to say anything. It's just so bad.
It's literally just a much worse version of the Heat logo.
It's a 3 for
The
me.
Heat logo is completely like it's like almost the same concept, just
I
a
like
fiery
the Heat logo.
basketball.
It's the same concept, but they wanted to try to be better.
The Heat logo is 3 times as good.
Oh,
That's why I said they failed.
It's literally just the same logo.
I'm giving this a 3.
and
That's
it's
valid,
right.
actually.
I don't think I need to talk about this. This is just stupid.
I think
They
it's
should
fine.
restart with a completely new logo, make it modern, put knives completely. Give it something like make it look like it's
What are you gonna
not
do
2D.
though?
I like what they're kind of doing with the modernized like retro that they have.
That's
It's
so stupid.
the
I like that Phoenix on secondary logo, the PHA. That one right there. That one solid. It's better. I don't love.
that's true.
It's better.
Oh, there's a
Yeah, I
phoenix
just
in
realized
there.
that there's a phoenix on top of the
That
flame.
is sick.
Yo,
I
that
just
is
realized
sick.
that.
I told you guys. I told you it was cool.
Dude, how did we all just realize
But
that?
why don't they make that like the regular logo?
That's actually sick, guys. I'm in love. I'm in love.
Oh,
That's
I'm
not
sorry
the
to
logo.
I'm sorry to
I
take
know.
you out of your love. Because what do you think about this stupid really logo? Like
I think I have to agree with Valentine on this. I think a 3. It's not great.
Finally, he's being harsh.
I gave the Spurs a 5 when you guys all went 6 or higher.
Well, you're just
it's
stupid.
bad. Honestly, like is it worse than the Jazz logo or about on par with the Jazz?
No,
logo?
it's not worse.
Yeah, it's probably I don't.
But I don't
think
even.
it's about
I didn't
on
even get the Jazz logo that bad. I'm gonna go.
par. You're a weird kid.
I'm gonna go 4.
You
I
made
think
me
it's
spit out my water.
You actually ranked it worse than the Jazz logo.
Yeah.
Just FYI.
Did I get the Jazz a 5?
You gave them a 4.5.
Oh,
We can make that a 4 if you like.
yeah, let's make it.
5?
Wait.
Which one?
Wait, no, this one
Oh,
5. Just to make it.
No, go switch it. If you said 4,
Doesn't
it's
matter,
a
it's
4.
All right, I'm gonna give
Bump the
it.
Jazz down to 4. Bump this one up to 4.5.
All right, that's fine. That's
Oh my
fine. We can do
goodness.
that.
You're fired. You're getting fired after this.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 3 here. This is just it's a 3 logo. All right, that brings us to our next one, the Thunder.
This one's bottom 5. I hate to say it. I love the Thunder.
Really, you hate the Thunder that much? Okay,
No,
Take it away.
I really like the Thunder.
I know you. Take it away. Take it away.
So, name like the Thunder, you gotta think you got some lightning involved. It's literally a shield. It's like an emblem with a basketball. I think the font's pretty cool. I don't know. It's crap. It's crap.
Yeah.
It's so plain. It's so extraordinary.
My by far.
Ordinary.
It's iconic, but it's trash.
I don't even know.
I don't think it's iconic.
I
I
think
mean,
it's
it's like-
it is. It's one of the most well recognized
When you
logos.
think Thunder, you think this because it's
Yeah.
the only logo ever. But
Yeah.
I think it could be so much better.
My least favorite part about it.
Look at that. Look at that.
That's
I think this logo, in my opinion, is the opposite of the Houston Rockets. This logo, when you first see it, you go, okay, that's cool. Like it's good. Like it's a good logo. The Rockets right now, you're kind of like, okay, it's kind of weird. You analyze the Rockets, it looks better the more you analyze it. This one, the more you analyze, like, what the heck am I
What is
actually looking
going
at?
on?
Like, why is it just some weird OKC thing moving across like
What's
a
with the-
shield basketball?
by
The
far
blue right next to the ball too.
So
Like on the box.
so
the ocean.
the
Duh.
ocean next to Oklahoma.
Exactly.
No, so the background behind this, I mean, it has no ties to Oklahoma City, if I'm
Yeah.
mistaken. But they had to make it in like a week because like Seattle had to move to Oklahoma City in like a super short amount of time. They had to come up with like
But they could have
branding
revised
and-
this and stuff.
And yeah, but it's been 15 years and they haven't done crap. But they are making a new arena, so they'll probably
Hopefully.
rebrand then. Hopefully.
I just think it because like still looking at it originally and partly because of nostalgia, like it still looks good. Like it's just like a little logo, like it's not a piece of art. You're not analyzing a piece of art, like a picture on a wall. Just a little logo you put it on your shorts on a jersey. And I think for that it actually does the job surprisingly well. And I think the saving grace is really they have this double moving element, like with the line going through it, and then the OKC kind of got this curve, and that it just helps it from like not analyzing it, but just from originally kind of seeing it somewhere on the side. It just makes it look like solid.
It looks solid, yeah.
And then the colors too. I think the colors were saving grace. They were awesome colors,
Yeah, it's true.
even though they don't make sense.
And the weird thing about the Thunder is that I feel like they always smash their jerseys out of the park. Like in
That's
terms of
true.
like their alternate.
The more I
They
look
have
at
pretty
it,
nice
the more
uniforms.
the logo looks stupid, guys.
Yeah.
Well, that's exactly what
I
I'm
know.
saying.
I know
This is
that.
getting really bad. Like it's my grade's lowering a lot.
You see, I think my favorite part about it is the way OKC's on it. My least favorite part about it is, first off, why did you make Thunder so freaking big
I
on top
kind
of
of
it?
like it though. Actually,
I think that
actually-
is one of the. Actually, I don't even.
That's
I
like
low-key
low-key my
dig
least
that
favorite
part.
part of it.
I do, but I
hate
don't
it.
because I don't like the font of it.
The font's lame. It's like bigger than the actual logo itself. It like is just kind of randomly there. There's nothing with it.
Now-
It's just on top of the logo.
Now that I'm looking at Thunder more, it looks stupid too.
Exactly.
This
It
logo.
looks stupid. Like
That's the biggest problem with the logo. The way if you analyze it, it looks crappy. But the genius of this logo is it does what it
Guys,
looks to do.
it's
It looks
maybe-
good just from a little
It's
quick
maybe
glance.
the worst logo in the NBA.
But no, but a logo, it's not a piece of art. It's just supposed to be looked at a quick glance.
It's okay.
Iconic, and it does that.
but it
It
should
does that.
But
It's
we're
not-
analyzing
because
logos.
like the team is always good, so
Maybe nostalgic, but even
it's
there,
just like every year it was like Western.
Even the
you saw
Celtics
that
job-
logo and you're like, oh, that's great.
but the Celtics logo is more nostalgic, and the Celtics are always good. It still doesn't do that job that well.
I think it does it better than some.
Just from a quick glance, I think they're in a similar ballpark. But also, just fun fact: part of the reason they call the Thunder is because the Thunderbirds unit is in
Yeah.
OKC.
And
Not
they
that-
also had a Native American group called like the Thunder or something like that. I think too.
And also, I think
So
they-
I like
they
the name.
compare,
Actually,
like the
it's very.
Buffaloes running.
Yeah, that's true.
That's-
Well, that's why Rumble is their mascot.
I like that.
I like their like name elements a lot.
They could have put literally a thundercloud with lightning coming out of it with a jet, like a Thunderbird jet.
With a jet,
I'm like,
and
I don't need a basketball.
Hold on, guys.
Just what I
And
think.
then you
Guys,
have
I may
Rumble
have
underneath just
something.
running.
Yeah.
Like,
I may have
no, if you have like a herd of, if you do it nice, if you have like a herd of.
No, one buffalo head, right? With
Okay.
a lightning, like a bull
Like,
lightning.
yeah.
Yo.
Every herd.
In the
No,
middle of
it's
the
the-
head.
It's the Avatar. It's Avatar. It's the what's his name?
Can I finish?
The bull from Avatar.
Caillou.
Guys, just let me finish.
Oh,
Oh
let
my
finish.
gosh.
I know.
Like a lightning bolt in like the middle of its head, like right here, right? And in like in its mouth kind of is a basketball.
Alright, you lost me at the end.
Yeah.
It's like
No,
balls.
like no, like it's like half.
I know what you're saying.
I
I like that. I like everything but the ball.
See, this is why I don't do podcasts with y'all anymore.
Yeah.
Criticize everything. And then but Lauren over here is trying to suck them off and like this logo and it's crap.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm not going above 5. I'm just
Two,
saying like
like
it does
two
the
for
job.
me.
Alright, I'll need 2. Marvin,
This is
decent.
horrible.
Hey, what's the lowest rating so far?
Too.
The lowest for you
Yeah.
is a 3 on the Mavs.
I don't think that's a shout out.
I'll go.
Alright, I'm gonna give this one. Marvin, you know what you're giving it yet? I'm gonna give it better than the Mavs. Like it's still detailed wise, it doesn't really look better, but as like just a quick glance, I think it looks. It might be on par with the Mavs. Shut up.
I don't know.
Alright,
I'm gonna go 2.
What?
you're gonna go 2? I'm gonna go 5.
Dude, it is crappy.
Lauren,
5?
Yeah.
How generous are we being?
I'm going 4.5.
Colors.
We're going
Just like
4.5. We'll
colors.
pull the
What?
decimals out again.
I gave the Nuggets a 5, and
How
I
much
think
did
this is
they-
on par with the Nuggets.
How much do they pay you for you to say it? It's this good.
I'm not gonna tell you. Actually, I'm gonna lower the Nuggets to 4, and I'm gonna put this one a 4 too.
So you think these are better than the Suns?
What? Yes. 100%.
The Suns is
The
pretty
Suns
bad.
doesn't look good in any
The
aspect.
sun is pretty.
Just like at least like just a quick glance, like it's like okay, it's OKC Thunder. If you analyze it, it looks like absolute dog food. But
Well, that's what we're
I think
doing,
the
is
Thunder-
analyzing.
I think part of the Thunder
I'm
thing,
reading it as a logo.
I think part of the Thunder thing, it's so unextraordinary that it,
Even at a glance now, it just looks stupid. I
oh
see
yeah.
everything.
It's so unextraordinary that you
It's
don't
just-
like think about it, so you're like, okay, yeah, this is Thunder.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
And like you just look at it.
But
like,
it's
What the?
Dude, now a quick glance for me, it just looks stupid now.
Oh,
Like,
you'll get
it's
used to it. Yeah, it'll come back. I know it does. I've been like several times before. You know, it's like at first one, it looks stupid.
I like the 4.
The next day, it looks great.
I like the 4.
The 4?
Let's go, guys. Let's go to
Oh.
one of the hottest young teams that have just rebranded with this.
That
new
was the
young
Thunder.
squad.
That was literally the Thunder, man.
The Timberwolves.
Did they just rebrand?
They rebranded like 2 or 3 years ago. Something like
The
that.
trip,
The Timberwolves.
I like it.
I like it.
I like it a lot.
Why?
I like the one with the.
They have a star right here, or
It's-
a moon
you know-
or something, representing
It's supposed to be the North Star.
nighttime,
No, it's
North
supposed to
Star,
be
right? The
North
wolf is howling to it, right? I like it a lot. It's dark. I like the colors. I like the Minnesota Timberwolves actually going around it. I like the wolf a lot, right? I do like their old logo a lot because they had like trees which made it look cool, and the wolf looked more scary. But this one, I'm gonna give a 7.
Well, I don't like the state's name. I think they should change their state's name. But in
Wait.
general, no.
Wait,
No. In general, I think it's really good. I think, there's nothing wrong with it. It's and I don't like circles, but circles. But in general, this one fits into the
this is-
dynamic
I think this is one of the best circles in the NBA.
for sure.
I have to disagree. I don't like the circle. I wish they would have done what the Bucks and some of the other better circle logos do.
Like the old one,
I
that
know
one's sick.
for this particular
trees.
one, I wish for the wolf came out of the circle a little bit to just give it a little bit of a 3D element. And then also I love the original logo from 1990 when they first started. It has like some light blue and green.
Well, that's the
elements.
retro one. Yeah,
I
like that
wish,
one.
I wish they just brought some of those colors. Right now it's only dark. I wish they would have brought some of those color designs in there.
Yeah, I think the ball color they should brighten up a little bit.
Yeah, I fully agree.
But I
with
do
you.
like the choices of their colors. I like why they picked them and they look good too.
I like a lot of the choices. To me, the overall feel of the logo, almost like with the Thunder, it was the opposite of Thunder. Even though the Thunder logo looks stupid, the overall feel to me is still pretty solid. This one, I don't like the overall feel. The wolf to me gives off almost like an emasculine vibe. I don't know why. The way it's drawn on there, it doesn't look aggressive or anything like that. Yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm all
But that's what I
about.
like about the old logo. Like half its face is also like dark.
It's mysterious. It's
Yeah.
angry. But it also brings back vibes of like how terrible the Timberwolves were for. Oh, the Minnesota Lynx is the
The
same
exact
exact.
same. But at least-
Except that, like, I mean, that's supposed to be feminine.
Yeah, well, that's maybe one of the reasons. I don't know, but it doesn't have a lot of secret elements or representative elements in a way either. Like, okay, wolves, yeah, they're sure they live there. I'm sure the star's kind of cool because it is the North Star State. Fun fact, but it's not like it's a very
I thought we were the
popping. We're the Lone Star State.
That's right.
Guys.
Fun fact though,
What is
actually,
wrong with you today?
the designer of this logo has actually designed some of my favorite logos. He designed the Grizzlies and Pelicans and Hornets logos. And I still think it's a solid. For me, it doesn't hit for me, not the 3D enough. I do like the font. They have some cool things. I just don't like the overall feel of it personally. So with that, I'm still probably gonna give it I'm gonna give it a 6. Valentine?
I said 7.
7.
I'm with them.
Deacon's going 7. Marvin?
Yeah, I like 7. We're gonna ride with the 7.
Trailblazers.
Bring us to the Portland Trailblazers. A young team, but not a good team. This one's weird, and it's kind of had these same elements, I think, pretty much since the franchise started
Yeah.
in 1970.
Mhm.
It's had this element, and they've really had almost identical moving element of
It's-
whatever it is
It's the real OG.
since the 90s.
It's OG. Okay.
Strangely
But-
enough, I almost like. Okay, maybe I don't know if I feel.
But I dig it.
Do you?
I don't know why, guys. I don't know why at all.
I kind of know. what you
I can
mean.
maybe tell
I
you
dig
why.
it.
I think, in my opinion, this is why it's overall it looks good. It looks like a true logo. It looks like a clothing brand, or it looks like a company. It doesn't like you know what I'm saying. It's just like a
It
logo.
looks-
You can stick that on the back of a
Love the
laptop or
colors.
something like that. Well,
Red and white.
I like when I look at their jerseys, when I just look at their clothing, it
The
always
jerseys
looks
are
fire. It always looks fire.
True.
It's because their logo. I don't know. I think it's smooth with it. Like it's been that
It is.
underdog, and so I'm gonna give it a 6.5.
you're gonna go high. I just think to kind of analyze this logo. For one, I think they're missing a lot of opportunity. But this would be 5-on-5. There's 5 lines on each side, like a 5-on-5 matchup in basketball. What that represents right there.
What are you gonna do with Portland?
But Portland, they have a skyline of. They could have put a skyline city with mountains in the back or something like that, which
Yeah,
Denver
but-
and Utah has not capitalized on. Then the moving element on this one is important, but it doesn't represent the mascot either. The Trailblazers doesn't represent either. They could use a lot of different things. Don't use any of those.
You
It doesn't.
What is it?
And they could put in a little circle in there. They kind of work
Trails.
to make those 5 lines. It's a pioneer. It's like the pioneer that they first went over to on the Oregon Trail. Yeah, but those 5 lines, they could put like a basketball in the middle of that to make it good.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. They should put like a.
I think it's a missed opportunity.
I think this one's.
I think
It's not as bad as the Thunder, but I think it's one of my least favorite.
Okay.
I'm gonna go. What did I get Thunder to?
Thunder, you give it 2.
I'll go 2.5 for this one. It's
2.5.
just
So you still like the Mavs better?
yeah, I do.
Okay.
I think it's just kind
I can agree with that.
But it's just plain. That's my.
and I don't love the font.
It
Yeah, the
just
font's
feels
pretty
smooth
good.
for me.
I think the Trailblazers font looks better than the Portland one though.
I do like the jersey.
Their jerseys are nice, but
I'm gonna give this one a 5. It's a solid.
First time I've given it on the screen so far.
nah,
True.
it's gonna stay that way.
What were you giving it?
Question is.
We have a 5, 6.5, and 2.5.
Just go 7, just so bad.
I'm not going that high.
You shouldn't. It doesn't deserve it.
Yeah, I like I said earlier, I think it's mid, so I'm gonna go 5.
2 5s. All right, that brings us to our last
one.
logo of a dynasty.
Yeah, it's a pretty good logo.
Washington Wizards.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
sir. The Golden State Warriors.
It's iconic, but it's so plain all at the same time.
I feel like they're. It's a nice logo.
font.
It's a nice logo.
It's a circle like
Fun,
that.
fun fact: they in 2019 they changed not the logo at all. They literally changed the color.
Yeah.
I like the colors before better. It
Yeah,
was a
I do
more
too.
iconic blue.
It was
It was
more
more baby
vibrant,
blue.
too,
It was like
yeah.
a water kind of blue. It was a little more original. Than right now, it's just like a more it's like a original like just plain navy blue that you see anywhere else.
I think honestly, I think what they should have done
So,
is
This one right here is good. I like this city like they originally had this logo. They were ahead of their time.
Oh,
It
the
was
city,
69, which said the city had both sides of the bridge and it looks
Yeah.
so clean.
I think what the Warriors should have done is they made the yellow darker. I think they should have kept that, but kept the lightness of the blue. But overall, I feel like they're almost. I feel like there's almost too much like nothing special.
because that's like my
You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like they could add something there. But obviously, you just kind of.
Valentine is talking about that right now. He's talking about mostly like the city logo, like from '69.
Yeah, that
they
one
have
has
the
way too much.
He's saying if you put something in the background of that one, like the Kirby, like the Lombard Road or something like
Yeah,
that.
that's what I mean,
those
it might- the
skylines,
only
and that would
problem
look
is-
so good.
The only problem is it might look weird if it's like kind of above
Well,
the
with
bridge.
that one, if you
I
look
think
at
it's
the,
the city in the back. It's literally the same.
Oh, that's true.
background.
Well, with the other one, with this one, it wouldn't look that good.
Yeah, no, with that other
that's
one,
true.
it would look. And I think that's a really good idea. But as far as this one, I still think it's for a logo. It's supposed to be simple. It's supposed to be representative.
It's still a
The
good
bridge
logo.
does
It's
all of that. It
it's
has
a good logo.
the bridge is so iconic anyway.
so here's the thing, there's no Warrior dunking a basketball. Right? No, okay. But there's no basketball like involved with it, which I think brings my grade down. Okay, it's a logo for the NBA, and there's no basketball. I think it brings my grade just a little bit down. It's not much.
Okay, fair.
But I just think it's also kind of plain. Like, man, it's San Francisco. Like, up it up a little
But
bit.
it's iconic. It's the bridge.
I don't care if it's kind of look at the font. It's just plain.
Valentine,
Don't
to be
move it
fair,
around.
I
That's plain.
understand what
hate
you're
it.
saying, but still, Lauren's point. Most of the time, when people think of San Francisco, they think
That
it's
is the
bullshit
number one.
bridge.
That is the most famous thing
Yeah.
in San Francisco is their bridge.
Okay, but we're looking at it.
Homeless people.
San Francisco is pretty bad right now. I don't like it really at all. I'm gonna be honest.
Really?
This
Okay.
one's similar to me to the Celtics one. It's like, I mean, it's not like in like looks, but like it's like, you know it, you recognize it.
It does the job.
It does the job. It's iconic in a sense. I mean, just because it represents a super successful franchise.
Even without that, it's perfectly clean and
It's a good
simple.
logo.
It represents it.
I'm giving it a full
It's not a piece
five.
of art. It's a logo, and it does.
I like them better when they were in Oakland.
Why?
Well, I mean, like
that one's better. The color.
like because
Oh,
they
yeah,
changed the color.
Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
I
When they
agree.
moved to
That's
I
what-
agree.
yeah,
They
and you can-
downgraded.
I think the new bridge actually looks better because I feel like this has too many like
Yeah.
of the whatever they're called
Strings.
of the bridge.
I didn't know they changed that part.
Yeah, I just noticed.
Yeah, you're
that
right.
Too. So I definitely think if you combo those a little bit, it would look really nice.
Less is more.
Well, so what are the grades we're giving out across the board?
4.5 here.
Wow.
I'm gonna go
Um,
5.5.
Wow. Okay. You guys love your decimals, don't you?
We do.
You're going 5. I can't give this lower than a 7. It just does everything it's
That's
supposed to do.
Wow. Okay.
I
Actually.
can't go lower than 7.
Well,
I
go
would.
8.
The other one I might have gone 8.
I'm gonna go 7. I'm gonna go 7.
I'm gonna go 7 as well.
Copycat.
I wasn't gonna go lower than 7, but I probably wasn't gonna go 8.
So you think
Come on,
7.5
wait,
could
what'd you
have
give
always been an option?
I give it a 7.
You think it's better than Grizzlies and the Clippers right now?
Yes.
Thank you guys for watching. Check out the East video if you haven't seen it. Check out past videos in general. We'll be coming out with more videos soon. See ya.
Loading out.